Hello, my name is Eric Chaston. I am the project manager for the Legacy Parkway study. We are looking to improve Legacy Parkway. Part of this process is to develop an environmental document. We thank you for your time in learning more about our project, and we hope you'll share your feedback and perspectives. As you have likely read or heard, we are proposing to add one lane to Legacy Parkway in each direction, from Farmington on the north to the connection with I-215 on the south. The new lanes would be added toward the center of the existing road, so Legacy's current footprint will remain the same. These improvements are part of an overall approach to meeting travel demand through 2050. This includes improvements to our roadways, to transit, trails, and other bike and pedestrian facilities so people can get where they want, how they want, safely. To begin, let me walk you through our process. Before we can make any improvements, we need to identify the needs we are trying to meet and craft a solution. We then study the effects of that potential solution to ensure any trade-offs are equitable and reasonable. We have drafted a State Environmental Study, or SES, for this project to do just that. It defines the potential solution and evaluates a variety of potential effects, both positive and negative. While there are many technical areas we evaluate, including environmental, engineering, and community impacts, we also want to hear from the public as another input to the decision-making process. To do that, we are holding a public hearing to gather your input. We are also in the midst of a comment period. Details on how to comment are on our study website or can be provided by our study team. I'll share how to get in touch a little later. Once we have gathered feedback from the public, we will review and consider all the comments, make any adjustments to the project and the document, and then prepare our final SES. Upon approval of the SES, we would move forward with the project by hiring a contractor. Our current schedule would see us moving to construction in 2026. We would work with the contractor to determine how construction will go, and we would keep you informed along the way. We believe the project can be completed in one construction season, so we'd be done by the end of 2026 if all goes to plan. As I shared earlier, part of the environmental process is defining the purpose of the proposed project and the needs we are trying to meet. Our purpose in proposing to add a lane in each direction is to improve travel times and increase mobility in Davis County, which will strengthen our economy. We need to make these improvements to keep Legacy from ending up in gridlock by 2050. The improvements are also needed as one piece of the overall approach to meeting our mobility needs in this part of the state. An added need we identified in planning this project is related to the upcoming I-15 improvements from Farmington to Salt Lake City. By providing for greater mobility along Legacy, which provides an alternative for I-15 drivers during construction on the freeway, it will not only keep people moving better during construction, but it will also save the state and taxpayers an estimated $200 million and shave nearly a year off of the I-15 construction schedule. I mentioned the travel benefits of the proposed improvements. This chart shows where we are today and what happens should we do nothing through 2050. Basically, we measure traffic flow with letter grades. As you can see here, today you are experiencing about a level C or D when traveling Legacy. By 2050, if we do nothing, nearly the entire roadway will be operating at failing conditions. So to improve mobility now and to prevent Legacy gridlock in the future, we are proposing to add a lane northbound and southbound. Again, the lanes would be constructed in the center, so we won't need to purchase any additional property for these roadway improvements. The existing trail will remain the same. In proposing these improvements, we review and analyze their impact on a number of areas. You can see them here. I'll expand on a couple of areas, but for details on each resource, visit our study website and review Chapter 3 of the SES. If you've got a separate device handy, you can scan this QR code to be linked to the SES directly. This chart shows a review of potential impacts in some of the areas from the last slide, along with our proposed method to mitigate those impacts. Feel free to pause the video to review all of them. I'll talk about noise specifically. We expect noise to be a topic of interest for many of you. As you can see, there are some areas in the corridor where we expect noise to increase slightly with new lanes in place. In those areas, and where it is feasible to mitigate that increase enough, we are proposing 2 new noise walls. I'll show you where those are proposed to go in a minute. Here's a little more information about our noise wall policy. You can see we can't just build noise walls anywhere we, or you, would like. Noise walls must be feasible, meaning they can be safely constructed in a way that reduces noise enough to be noticed, and reasonable, meaning it meets the goals defined in the policy, can be built economically, and is desired by the benefited property owners. First, we identify where walls meet other criteria. Then, we determine if the benefited property owners desire the wall through a balloting process. We will provide a ballot to property owners and residents who are directly adjacent to the proposed wall or would benefit from enough of a noise reduction. We must receive at least 75% of those ballots back, and at least 75% of those ballots received must be in favor of the wall. If we get those results, the wall becomes part of the project to be constructed. This map shows where we recommend noise walls based on the technical analysis and noise policy. The two walls I mentioned are here in blue along the Foxborough development in Woods Cross. 4 other locations, shown in orange, were studied but did not meet the policy requirements. You can learn much more about the policy and our analysis in Section 3.4 of the SES. Scan this QR code or visit our study website to find the document. As I shared in the beginning of the video, we are within a public comment period right now and would like to hear from you. We want your feedback on our analysis, on any impacts we've captured, and what we're recommending. You are welcome to submit comments during the public meeting on September 24th or via our phone line, email, mail, or on the study website. That information is all here on this slide. The comment period closes on October 10th. If you'd like to receive additional updates about the study and the project, scan this QR code or visit our website to sign up for email updates. As a quick review, our next steps are to finalize the study, then, pending environmental approval, select a contractor this winter and move to construction early next year. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to learn more about our plans. I hope this information has been useful. Feel free to get in touch by leaving your feedback. We hope to hear from you.